We're talking about warm temperatures in the south today. 74 in Atlanta in the southeast, 83 in Miami. We've got cold temperatures up in the upper Midwest, 25 in Minneapolis. We've got some snow moving into the Dakotas, 32 in Chicago, 45 in New York City if you're headed there. Look at Seattle, chilly, 39 degrees. That's the high temperature. And then 61 at LAX. We do have those showers that are falling outside still. This is all part of storm number 2 that we've been talking about all week. This is all beneficial rain that's falling right now. And we need it. We still have that deficit, but we're taking a big chunk out of it with the 1.25 inches we've already received so far from these storms. The showers will continue through the afternoon commute, but it'll start to taper off. And then by tonight into tomorrow morning, we will look for much drier conditions. A few high mid-level clouds perhaps. And then on Sunday, a slight offshore flow will help to clear out some of this cloud cover. So we will see a mix of sun and some clouds on Super Bowl Sunday. Now next week, speaking of Valentine's Day, oh boy, we've got Wednesday, Thursday, some rain moving in. This could be a more significant storm, it looks like, and this could continue on into Valentine's Day. In the meantime, for us, we've got those showers that will be tapering off, but the winds are still gusty up into the mountains and deserts. That wind advisory here for all the areas shaded in this tan color. Until about noontime today, those wind gusts still nearing 40, 50 miles an hour. Here's a look at our radar. You can see the showers are getting more spotty towards the last few frames here, but it'll be kind of damp, though, for the rest of the morning, and then things will really improve greatly tonight into tomorrow. Temperatures will stay below average through the weekend, at least maybe mid-60s on Super Bowl Sunday, and then that big drop back into the 50s next week, Wednesday, Thursday, with that next stronger storm system moving in. High elevation snow above 8,000 feet, and it'll lower a little later today to about 6,000 feet, and then 74 with that slight chance for showers in the low desert. So I've got my red on. You guys have your red on. Did you guys already talk about why we're wearing red and black and red today?
I just said it's not for the Chiefs.
No.
We're nonpartisan here.
You're right about that, because we are talking all things football, but it is really great to bring awareness to heart health, and women particularly have heart disease as the leading cause of death. So that is why we are wearing red, and it is bring attention to that. Make sure you take care of yourself and take care of each other, of course. I hope you are enjoying the rain that we have had over the last several days. It's generally been this sort of light, steady shower activity that we've had. So we're thankful and grateful for that, because we have had some impressive rainfall totals. Right now, it's a little bit more spotty, and it is getting more and more spotty as we get into the afternoon. You can see how the bulk of the shower activity is out towards the Inland Empire right now. We've got a heavier cell just over the 215. So if you are planning to head to the high country like Crestline, we're seeing a cell right here off the 210 and that 15 driving up towards Hesperia. That's going to get a little bit wet here in the next hour or so. Running Springs on the wetter side. Big Bear Lake not getting too much in the way of rain. We're definitely getting some freezing rain and a mix of that and snow at the higher elevations above 8,000 feet. And we are expecting that snow level to lower later today down to about 6,000 feet. Not as much activity here. We've been tracking some of the cells off in Orange County, off the 5 freeway in Lake Forest. There's some light showers here. Also Lake Elsinore, farther inland and south into parts of San Diego. Really starting to clear out a bit in Ventura, parts of the western edge of LA County here. Calabasas, not as much in the way of shower activity. It's really breaking apart here just outside our studio. So kind of a mix of sun and some clouds today, depending on where you are at. Temperatures definitely staying below average, so grab that jacket. Only in the 50s right now. It's not really going to warm up too much more than that, but you can see how the showers are really becoming more and more spotty. There's an area of low pressure. This is the second storm this week. Remember, we talked about 2 storms bringing us this beneficial rain and how we're tapping into the subtropical moisture. We're going to see the showers taper off tonight. That's the good news. By tomorrow, we're going to see just some leftover moisture, I think, over the higher elevations. But on Sunday for Super Bowl, we'll see a bit more sunshine. So kind of a mix of sun and some clouds, but it'll be dry. So whatever you have planned for Super Bowl Sunday, it looks good. Now, planning ahead to next week, look what happens. Another more significant storm system, according to the models, will be moving in late Wednesday into Thursday. And this is going to be packing a bit more punch. According to this is our European model, and it's showing us some moderate to heavy cells. And it could those continue to impact your plans for Valentine's Day next week. We did have some gusty winds over our mountains and deserts. It's really starting to weaken as well as that storm makes its way northeast. So we have some areas in the high desert, still those wind gusts nearing 40 to 50 miles an hour. Here's our 7-day forecast as if you break it down. Temperatures are going to stay below average, so about 60 today for downtown LA. Although it's going to be dry for Super Bowl Sunday, it's only going to be in the mid-60s, but with partly sunny skies. And then we'll enjoy some dry weather until that next system moves in. It looks like Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. We'll look for that high elevation snow above 8,000 feet, about 45 in Big Bear eventually, 59 in Lancaster, in the high desert, 74 in Palm Springs. There's a slight chance for some showers there, and then it dries out for the weekend. It looks great, nearly 80 degrees in Palm Springs on Sunday, and then we'll cool it back down to the 60s with a small chance for showers there next week, Wednesday into Thursday.